you ready to experience Monster Jam? Looking over the world-famous Strip, Las Vegas, Nevada, but now we go outside the city, just a few minutes. It is Sam Boyd Stadium, and the Monster Jam World Finals has returned for the 14th time. We are down to the Final Four in fabulous Las Vegas at Sam Boyd Stadium, and what a Final Four it is. Max D, Tom Meents in pursuit of a third World Championship in a row, has already knocked off Northern Nightmare and Son of a Digger, but it gets tougher as it should from here, and you can see how the night has played out to where we are now. There you get a look at how it is unfolded to get to championship race time. Gravedigger the Legend and Adam Anderson and his opposition, Mark McDonald and El Toro Loco. You know, for years we've talked about Mark McDonald. Someday he should win a World Racing Championship. Adam Anderson, someday he should win a World Racing Championship. Mark, one of them's gonna do it right now.
Someday is today.
Gravedigger the Legend and El Toro Loco battle for the 14th Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals Racing Championship. Gravedigger the Legend is out by 2 lengths to the turn. More history. Adam Anderson is the 5th driver ever to win both a Freestyle Championship and a World Racing title. And why not start Freestyle right now?
Oh my goodness. Cole Bernard celebrating there.
High five from Mark Cole and the Max D team. A lot of respect. And the fans are digging this. A new era, maybe? Adam Anderson, who was on a rail all night, Mark. You know, sometimes circumstances happen. Tonight, I think the best team won this championship.
Well, he won it hands down, Scott. There was no gimmies. He was just straight up fast. He was straight up solid. He was focused. He was consistent. He just had everything absolutely right. The stars were aligned. His crew chief, Cole Bernard, had that truck absolutely perfect. And Adam Anderson himself was absolutely perfect.
The biggest smiles in the sport of Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam are right there. Gravedigger the Legend is, and there's Ryan coming up to hug Big Brother right there. Oh, you just the emotion, just the sheer delight. Adam Anderson is the World Racing Champion.
You know, it feels freaking awesome right now, man. Not only is this my first racing victory here, it's my second one, baby. I'm a 2-time champ now. Get you some of that right there.
The most epic freestyle competition in Monster Jam history is underway. World Finals Freestyle 14 at Blue Thunder. Pablo Huffaker on this track has freestyled in. Here we go. Blacksmith, Raging Steel, don't forget that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Captain's Curse, Blue Thunder. And Gravedigger. Did I forget Gravedigger? Gravedigger, the year Dennis Anderson was out. So Huffaker tries another new piece, and this is the spectacular new version of Blue Thunder. And Pablo is coming out aggressive. I like this. You got to separate yourself. Remember, there are 28 Monster Jam superstars. You've got to make your own niche, distinguish yourself here.
Well, he's good at that, Scott. Well, he was smart. He was able to tag that. Medusa did not go after that. Left it for Pablo and Blue Thunder. What a great bonus for him.
Which will impress the judges even more. Nicely done.
That was a smart move. Just tapped it up there. Again, these obstacles are so big. You want to provide some longevity to your equipment. There's just not much equipment in the world that can withstand what we put these Monster Jam trucks through. Oh my, here we go.
Wow. Pablo Huffaker is getting it done in Blue Thunder.
That was big. That was as big as we saw it all night.
I think he needs one more huge move here in regulation and then get some bonus points. He's got a shot to get the lead here, believe me. It is bonus time on a spectacular run from Pablo Huffaker and Blue Thunder.
Oh, he is broke. Look at this. The back half of the chassis, the entire shock tower has taken itself from the main rails of the chassis. I've never seen anything like that.
Blue Thunder is your leader. And here's Scott Buteau. He's fired up. This is his first chance ever to compete in freestyle. Of course, this Monster Jam truck made its debut a year ago, and Neil Elliott rocked out pretty good in it. But, you know, Scott Mark has been, in my opinion, the most improved driver in the sport. Let's see what he's got on this course.
Well, his freestyles have been impressive. I've had the great opportunity to run a lot with him in the past 3 months in big stadiums like this. And I tell you what, this guy can get some big air in this Team Hot Wheels Firestorm truck. It's very impressive.
Oh, nice position. Well, when you can stick that nose straight up in this beautiful Vegas sky.
And again.
Yeah, looking up into this desert night. That's got to be an impressive seat to be sitting in, but it's even more impressive for the fans watching it. Nearing halfway through regulation time for Scott Buteau and the Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Now remember, Blue Thunder's put a 30 up there, and Pablo Huffaker was impressive. So somebody's really going to have to take it up a notch to beat what Pablo has done, even though it's early in the competition.
Well, you're with the best of the best here. And, you know, Scott Buteau is here for a reason because he is one of the best that we have. And it's showing here in his freestyle. Nice move up the step up, landing on the tabletop. You know, I don't think that was conservative. I think it was a good move. It was safe. He wants to make it through and all the way into Magnaflow bonus time.
And he's going to, it appears, with 10 seconds left on the regulation clock. So Duhan, his first time here, gets into bonus time. And obviously, we saw Joe Sylvester do it. And now Scott Buteau, impressive.
Oh, my! Are you kidding me? That's impressive. He sticks the landing, hits reverse. That's not going to affect him in any way, shape, or form. Those judges, shame on them if they give him a deduction for that. He's a bonus time buddy, and he's still going. You have at it, Scott Buteau.
That, however, let me point this out. That's going to be scored by the bonus judge. That came after regulation.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Frankly, and I know you know, most guys don't have a clock in there, and you do have some radio contact, but man, if he knew he had 5 seconds left in regulation, he could have had 6 judges scoring that instead of 1. All I'm saying.
Well, you know, I got to agree with you. And I do know a few drivers that do have a clock. They also have the radio communication. In a situation like this, when you're at the biggest event in the world, you want to do the best you possibly can. And so some guys are always trying to get that edge.
Wrapping it up with Cyclones. The scores are now all in, so a little spin cycle action. What an impressive debut from Scott Buteau. So you know Candace got quite the cheering section, Mark, and they're excited because, again, the team has fixed the truck. This thing was roasting. I was looking for marshmallows earlier. We're gonna have a barbecue.
Well, she's got a great crew chief. BJ is her crew chief, and you know he does an outstanding job keeping Candace safe and that truck working well.
On the clock for the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And believe me, the Dalmatian Nation, you know, they didn't change all those clothes. You're still, when you look up at all these different sections, yeah, these kids are dressed up in their Dalmatian gear. It's awesome.
Sometimes I think it's the light shining me and the dots that I'm seeing, but it's just all the Dalmatian Nation fans.
Martin, here's what I want to point out, that onboard shot. You can see how small that windshield is she's got to look through. That's a real limited vision on all of the Monster Mutt trucks. But the drivers adapt to it. Still, it can't be a positive if you're a driver. It's like, I got to see something here. Score to beat is a 30. Remember, Blue Thunder is your leader as we near the halfway point of the 14th Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals Freestyle Competition presented by NGK Spark Plugs. Again, going to have to start hitting the high moments. She's keeping the momentum up
Got
decent.
good momentum here, but we need some big air like
There we
this.
go.
And we need a lot of it.
There
She's
we
got
go.
26 seconds left in regulation. That's what we're talking about right there. Up to step up, another combo move, very well done. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, and again, the building of momentum is something that a lot of drivers try to do because, as we've seen already tonight, one and done doesn't do anything for you on the scoreboard.
Absolutely not. Nice save right there. Very good, Candace. That away. I'd do the same thing right there.
That's
Back
a
it
smart
up.
move.
You bet it is.
That's a smart move. Even though it cost her because she backed up, if she went in there, that truck was over. But now the truck's done anyway. The most underrated, in my humble opinion, freestyle performer in the history of this competition you're looking at right now. He has one of the highest average scores in Monster Jam World Finals freestyle history. Nobody really realizes that. This guy every year delivers. It's Stone Crusher and Steve Sims. On the course he loves the best.
Well, he has the best equipment. He's not afraid to spend money on it, and he loves to perform for the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam fans. His truck stays together 9 times out of 10. It really does.
Kind of thanks to a fella named Tommy Powers.
Yes, sir.
And for those of you who like history, the Stone Crusher crew chief was Dennis Anderson's original crew chief for Team Gravely. That's how good Tommy Powers has been for so long. Because believe me, in the early days, Tommy had to fix a lot of Dennis's stuff.
Oh, yes, he sure did. Nice save there by Steve Sims and Stone Crusher.
See the momentum? I mean, Steve just comes out and he's just rocking and rolling. And he's so excited this weekend. Remember in the Young Gun Shootout, his son, Steven Sims, made his debut on this track and looked good.
Well, it had to be, I would have to say, it would be probably more exciting to watch your son than it is almost to perform, you know? It's got to just be a great feeling.
This is another solid run.
Yeah!
20 seconds left in regulation. Sims knows how to put up scores here in Las Vegas. And he's going to, one more good hit, he'll take it into bonus time with some momentum.
Come on, right there. There you go.
He's not afraid of what you call the loud pedal, is he?
Oh, no. He knows how to use it. See? Look at how that dirt is really tacking up here. Now he's in bonus time. Able to save it, and big air. Say it, Scott. You know what it's called.
That's serious elevation there, Holmes.
Yes, sir.
Man, Steve Sims.
Oh, he's broke. He is broken. He's only got front wheel drive. You can see the left front is the only thing that's driving. He's lost the ring and pinion in the rear. Look at this. He's still going to save it.
Top superstars to look at before then, including Lee O'Donnell and the Marvel Comics Iron Man.
Lee comes out with a vengeance right away. Big air, follows it up with a combo and a third combo move right here. Nice bumper tail grab and air right there. Really solid right out of the box for Lee O'Donnell and Iron Man.
Another of these drivers, and you know, it's almost unfair, but when you build a reputation like Lee has as a really focused top-level racer, some people will underrate you as a freestyler.
Oh, that's no doubt.
This truck looks great freestyle, and I think Lee's ready to turn it up in Iron Man.
Well, I think Lee has come into his own as far as freestyle. As you said, you know, a lot of guys are known as racers, but, you know, the level of competition, Scott, has grown so big, you've got to be multi-talented. It's just that simple.
Nice save by Lee O'Donnell, and Iron Man just stayed in the throttle and pulled it right back down.
Some days, the throttle is your friend.
This is an action-packed run, Mark. I mean, he is sticking with it. There has been no breath to take. He's going from one move to another, and that's what this course will allow you to do if you have a plan. It's also a course where you can get lost because there's so many things to hit.
Well, I'm looking at this track, you know, and they keep adding more and more things, more and more obstacles, and, you know, Cam McQueen had mentioned, you know, I'm wondering what's going to be left. There's a lot left right now, and look at this, right on the tailgate for Lee O'Donnell. gets a little bit cattywampus there, has the presence of mind to save it, goes over sideways, he handles it.
May not have looked pretty, but I give him credit for sticking with it.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
That could have tipped him over.
Real easily.
MagnaFlow bonus time is coming up for Lee O'Donnell in an action-packed run for Iron Man.
Nice.
Pablo Huffaker maybe getting a little bit nervous in the hot seat.
Well, I think Pablo's got plenty of reason to get nervous.
Won't be any bonus
Lee's
points.
broke. Look at that. Right rear steering ram is broke.
27 in regulation for Lee O'Donnell and Iron Man. Blue Thunder is still your leader, and here comes the winningest driver in the history of this competition. On 4 different occasions, he has won the Monster Jam World Freestyle Championship. Tom Meents celebrating a decade of maximum destruction in Max D. And this body was the hit of the party in the pits today. Everybody had to get a picture in front of it.
It is so beautiful. The chromified, I guess is what I'm going to call it. The whole body is chrome. The spikes on it, the 3-dimensional body. It is spectacular.
Now, the clock hasn't started. Tom is getting his fans fired up. The clock will not start until he makes his first hit. Start the clock with Big Air. Overall, a 10-time Monster Jam World Champion.
Yeah.
Well, there goes part of the chrome flying. Yeah, I don't think Tom cares if any of this $22,000 body is left at the end.
At this stage of the game, there's no... Oh, no! Hang on. He can do this. No problem.
No sweat.
No.
What are you nervous about?
That's classic men stuff. Well, I've just seen a little guy, guys going over a little too early. These obstacles are eating trucks, and I know Meents can handle it, certainly, as well as anybody.
Look at the onboard. Boy, there's great shots. And of course, we've got more cameras here in more unique places. You see our floating camera over the top of the floor that all the fans have been raving about, giving us great shots as well. Our mini helicopter, if you will. Mark, you're used to this. You're a driver of the Devastator. For a fan and for somebody like me, that's just amazing. The little bit you actually see with so many things on this course, you've got to plot your strategy and nail it.
Yeah, you really do, Scott. You've got to really check things out, and then they all go away once you start hitting things. Obstacles kind of go away, and you don't know where you are on the track, and you just got to hit whatever's in front of you.
Tom is keeping it rocking. Real quickly, Mark, let's take a look at him here. But oh yeah, beautiful. The momentum and the flow from Meents, already a couple of great saves. My thought is, we talked about Cam McQueen earlier having to go last. Tom normally does not go this early.
No, he doesn't.
And so he's seeing fresh obstacles that in the past he hasn't. And look at him go. He's flat the tire. What a performance. Yeah, but it was it's near the end of bonus time. We were so watching everything. Tom filled both the clock and the MagnaFlow bonus time. Somebody's taking on the helmet for the new leader. So we continue with Tom Meents and Max D in the hot seat. The score to beat is a 34, and you're on board with Lindsey Wink and the Lucas Oil Crusader. Badly disappointed in racing. You would think Lindsey's got something he wants to take out on this track right now.
You know he does.
Another driver who tends to be a little underrated in freestyle because of his level of excellence in racing, but don't sell this guy short. He can be spectacular. And there's a huge following from the Lucas Oil Camp. They got one of their main plants in Corona, California.
Absolutely.
And a bunch of those folks have come up here to watch the Lucas Oil Crusader.
Well, I got to tell you, there's no better product than Lucas Oil.
Well, Lindsey's using a bunch of it right now, and he wants to make sure that truck keeps running for all 90 seconds, and 30 bonus with some big air. Now this is going to hurt him. Again, with the competition as tough as this is in 28 Monster Jam trucks, that backup, yeah, in somebody's mind it may be a half a point. That may determine the winner and the loser, and he's backing up again.
He's having trouble getting around this track a little bit. Now he's back on the track. You know, nice air, good and solid, but those two little backups are hurting him.
Yeah, he's got to make up for that. He's still got time, Mark. He's got 20 seconds left in regulation.
Nice move up the step up here.
His air has been big, his flow's been great. Just those two little hiccups where he had to go into reverse are the only negatives right now. The way to make up for that, Mark, is if he can come up with a wow factor here, either in this last 7 seconds of regulation or in bonus.
I think he can come up with it. It's a matter of whether or not he gets it in regulation time. He needs two of them. He needs it in regulation and in bonus.
Well, he is now in bonus time. Score to beat is a 34, and he's going to need some bonus points to get anywhere close to it, I would guess.
Oh boy, hang on. That is a wicked end over end.
How about that?
He nails it.
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
And the truck is together.
That's the wow moment of the night.
I've seen a lot of trucks going down early, so I wanted to get a good base. You know, I didn't want to. I felt the fans weren't seeing enough for show, so I laid down, you know, a good 30 seconds. And after that, we kind of just threw caution to the wind, and you know, I had that great save, which I figured once I landed, I figured, you know what, this is going to move me up to the top. And when I heard that, I couldn't even believe the scores. I heard the scores. I got out of the truck.
The 90 seconds plus the 30. It's all about 2 minutes of nonstop, and if this guy can fill it, he'll have a shot at a 5th Monster Jam World Championship for Team Gravedigger. It's like going to a concert for a motorsports fan, listening to Dennis and the throttle control.
Yeah, his throttle rhythm is just music.
To knock Max D out of that hot seat.
You know he wants to rain on his parade. Ooh, that was a rough landing right there. Truck sucks it up, no problem, handles it. You know, Dennis is coming out here fast and furious, as he always does. He's looking good so far, Scott. He's got a great chance at this. Nice move over the step up, taps the brake, sets it down gently. He's so fast, this constant movement that he's got going on.
You know, there have been some struggles with this new team. I got to give new crew chief Daniel Crawford credit. This truck is handling what Dennis has given it.
Oh, nice move, nice move. I thought that was going to tear him up right there, and it did. Bottom 4-link bar is bent.
And that's it. Wow, he had a run going that had a shot. Remember, over the last 2 years, no one has outscored Cam McQueen on this course. It's been the most amazing 2-year run in history. Can he continue here? Is that a hockey stick on the back of Northern Nightmare?
That it is.
I love it.
Some of us run a flag. Some of us run a sponsor flag. Well, I guess that would be his sponsor flag, a hockey stick.
Yeah, because it is. That's the star of the Maple Leaf Tour all across Canada. Native Canadian Cam McQueen, our reigning World Freestyle Champion in Northern Nightmare, and here he comes.
Yeah. That was sweet. Spectacular right out of the box.
34 is the score to beat. Only Tom Meents has ever been able to win back-to-back World Freestyle Championships. A lot of people think that Cam McQueen has the best shot anybody has had in about a decade to do it. He is that spectacular.
Well, that was the best cross thread that we've seen all night long, Scott.
He's got to fill the clock, and we know he can do it big time. Remember, last year he had barrel rolls, backflips, everything in it, and so he almost got to raise the bar from what he did a year ago.
Oh, yeah. Those sparks you're seeing, that's just him riding on the brakes, trying to slow that fast Northern Nightmare down. He is just hanging onto that brake pedal up in the air, tapping it, getting that truck to take the attitude that he wants it to do. That's crazy.
25 seconds left in regulation for the reigning World Freestyle Champion, Northern Nightmare.
Man, the hang time. Oh, no.
And it felt like he was just really building. He did a great job setting that first minute up a step at a time, Mark, but you got to finish the deal. Tom Meents and Max D extends his amazing record now to 11 Monster Jam World Championships.
I can't do it alone. It's my team. It's a Max D team. Each and every one of them, they work so hard. They leave their families on the road, and they come out here for you, the Monster Jam fan. Without these guys, we couldn't do it.
You got to join us for this event live, Mark. There's just nothing like it, and the TV coverage has been spectacular. Thanks for joining us for Monster Jam's greatest event. Hey, we salute our world champions, racing champion Adam Anderson and the legend, freestyle champion Tom Meents and Max D. We'll see you next time, only on Monster Jam.